Hey everyone, we would just like to offer you a virtual tour of the Port Phillip Eco Centre. So we hope you enjoy this little snippet of footage from our visit, as we're just going to briefly describe how the Eco Centre and their main programs work in relation to education for sustainability. So firstly, when we arrived at the Eco Centre, we met with Karen, the education manager. She gave us a tour of the facilities and as well offered really comprehensive information about the different programs that they offer not only schools but the general public at the Eco Centre. One of the first aspects we discussed with Karen was just how the Eco Centre itself has been adapted for a sustainable future. Examples shown and discussed were the addition of solar panels on the roof, specific tiling included in the office areas for keeping it cool in summer and warm in winter, as well as adapted guttering and grey water systems to store rainwater and let it flow into gardens to capture and naturally filter the water supply. As you can see, there is also a vast range of vegetable and herb gardens, along with composting and worm farms to also help with sustainability. So there are many different programs that the Eco Centre are always doing. The main ones to do with schools are the Resource Smart Schools and Tomorrow's Leaders for Sustainability. Today we'll be going into Resource Smart Schools into more detail, and the way that Karen and her team begin this program is by building relationships with schools, which she described as the first and most important part of her role. Either the school then or the Eco Centre makes contact in the beginning, and schools can seek funding. Schools can sign up for the program to be implemented for just one term minimum. However, she described that most operate over a number of terms and actually continue to increase their stars, as we will describe, once they sign up, and it's actually generally a long-term thing, which is great to hear. And also fantastic to hear that it is generally a whole school approach. So just to wrap up this little virtual tour of the Port Phillip Eco Centre, I'd like to show you where we finished our tour on the day in the Wominjeka Indigenous Garden. So this really awesome garden can be used for Indigenous education and making that link between Indigenous culture and sustainable ways of living. The centre often invites Indigenous educators to sit around this garden and offer stories about creation of the land, as well as offer local knowledge of vegetation and other elements of the natural environment to help educate for sustainability.